Ever feel like the political landscape is shifting faster than you can keep up? Like, there are these forces at play that you just don't even understand.
You're not alone.
I've been getting that feeling a lot lately,
Yeah,
especially when I'm looking at my news feed. It's like a whole different world sometimes.
absolutely. And a big part of that feeling might be because of artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
AI. It's changing everything.
Yeah. That's actually perfect because that is exactly what we're diving into today.
Right.
We asked you what you wanted us to cover, and wow, you guys sent in a ton of articles about AI and political communication.
Yeah. It's a hot topic.
Super hot topic. You are clearly on top of this, so good job. Let's see if we can unpack some of the most impactful insights together. So one of the biggest things I kept seeing pop up in the research was this idea of personalized campaigns. And we're not just talking about like those ads that follow you around the internet, like those targeted ads. This is something a lot deeper.
It really is. Think of it this way. Campaigns used to be all about broadcasting a single message to everyone, like just a general message.
Right. One size fits all.
Yeah, exactly. But with AI, it's like they have a whisper campaign going on.
For each person.
Yeah, for each individual voter, tailoring messages based on everything from your online activity to your demographic information.
So is this like what happened in the 2020 U.S. presidential election, where campaigns were using AI to actually analyze the language people were using on social media, to like figure out their psychological profile and then craft messages that would resonate with each individual voter?
Exactly. And, and this is where it starts to get a little ethically murky.
Yeah, it does feel a bit manipulative, right? Like they're playing with our emotions to get us to vote a certain way.
I mean, yeah, that's the big ethical dilemma here. On one hand, you could argue that it's just a more sophisticated form of communication, right? Getting the right message to the right person. But on the other hand, it does raise concerns about whether we're being unfairly swayed by algorithms that know how to push our buttons.
Yeah, and, it makes you wonder, what are they going to think of next, right? Like, where does this go from here?
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's the whole issue of bots and automated content. It's like the Wild West out there on social media, and it seems like it's getting harder and harder to tell who's a real person and who's a bot.
Right.
Like, who's a bot pushing an agenda?
And that's a huge problem for democracy. If we can't even tell who's behind the information we're consuming, how can we have a meaningful debate? How can we make informed decisions?
I mean, I've definitely fallen for it before. Like, I've gotten into an argument with someone on Twitter and then later found out it was a bot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's so easy to do.
It is. It's really easy to do. Okay, so the sources also talked about how AI is being used to analyze like huge data sets to predict political trends, almost like a real-time crystal ball.
Yeah, and this is where the idea of deep learning comes in. AI algorithms are sifting through mountains of data, social media posts, news articles, economic indicators, and using it to identify patterns and predict how people might vote.
Okay, but didn't something like this happen with the whole Facebook Cambridge Analytica scandal?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Right. That was a major wake-up call about the potential for AI to be misused for political manipulation. Cambridge Analytica used personal data harvested from Facebook to target voters with highly personalized political ads.
And, it's scary to think that this was happening without people even realizing it.
Without their consent, really.
Yeah.
So how do we prevent that kind of thing from happening again? Is there any way to regulate this technology without, stifling innovation? That's the million-dollar question. It's a tricky balance, but I think a necessary one. We need to find ways to ensure transparency and ethical data use while still allowing for the development of beneficial AI applications.
Yeah, because there are a lot of beneficial AI applications.
There are. I mean, AI can be a powerful tool for good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need to be careful about how it's used.
For sure. So speaking of potential misuse of AI,
Yeah.
the sources really went deep on the whole deepfake phenomenon.
Yeah.
And this is some seriously mind-bending stuff.
I know. It is.
AI that can create hyper-realistic videos that are virtually indistinguishable from the real thing.
Right.
It's wild.
It is wild. It's kind of terrifying to think about. Imagine a video of a political leader saying something they never actually said.
Right.
It's a recipe for chaos.
Yeah, it's like, how can we even have a shared reality anymore when seeing is no longer believing?
It's a major challenge, but there are some potential solutions on the horizon. Researchers are working on ways to detect deepfakes using AI itself, and there's even talk of using blockchain technology to verify the authenticity of videos, which would be amazing.
So that gives me some hope.
Yeah.
So are we doomed to live in a world of political deepfakes and manipulated news feeds.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah.
You know, your sources also pointed out some really positive ways that AI can be used to strengthen democracy.
Like that whole Hello Vote thing, that was pretty amazing.
Exactly. HelloVote was this AI-powered chatbot that was used in the 2018 midterms to get more people to vote. It helped people register, find their polling place, and even understand the different candidates' positions on the issues, all through a chatbot.
So it's like using technology to combat voter apathy.
Precisely. And it was surprisingly effective. It showed that AI can be a powerful tool for engaging citizens and making the political process more accessible.
Okay, so after this deep dive, it feels like AI is this double-edged sword in the world of politics. It has a potential to both strengthen and threaten democracy.
Exactly. And as this technology keeps evolving, the lines between persuasion and manipulation are going to become even blurrier. You know, the question is, are we going to be ready to face those challenges and harness the power of AI for good? What do you think?
That's something I'm definitely going to be thinking about long after this deep dive, and I hope you will too. If you have any thoughts on this, head over to our website and let's keep the conversation going. We would love to hear from you.